Once upon a time in a land torn by hatred and greed, two mighty kingdoms stood on the brink of war. The air was thick with fear, and drums of battle echoed across the valleys. But amidst this chaos, there lived a simple man named Armin, a scholar, not a soldier, who believed that true strength lay not in steel, but in the mind and heart. When the king of his land called upon every able man to prepare for battle, Armin humbly stepped forward, not with a sword or shield, but with a scroll and a plan. The enemy, fierce and well-armed, had laid siege to the city gates. But Armin asked the king for just 3 days, no fighting, no bloodshed. Skeptical yet desperate, the king agreed. Armin walked alone into the enemy camp with no weapons, only words. The soldiers mocked him, but their general, intrigued by his courage, allowed him to speak. Armin told them stories, not of conquest, but of loss. He painted pictures of the mothers who would mourn, the children who would grow up fatherless, and the land that would sleep long after the war was won. He then revealed the truth: both kingdoms shared the same roots, the same ancestors, and the same forgotten values. He presented old maps, ancient documents, and tales passed down by elders, proof that the two lands were once one. The general was silent. That night, he couldn't sleep. Nor could his soldiers. By dawn, they saw not enemies in the city, but brothers. When Armin returned, the siege was lifted, not by force, but by understanding. The king wept with joy. The people sang his name. Armin had won a war without ever raising a weapon. And from that day forth, he became known not as a warrior, but as a peacemaker, a man who taught two nations that sometimes, the sharpest sword is a compassionate heart.